So, before we begin, there's something I forgot about. So let's do that now. Welcome to the super secret level. This one is not even remotely fair. Prepare for slaughter. Oh, you've got that right. Let's do this. Hey everybody, welcome back to NERF. This is MAP32, Circumscription. So this one's a bit, it's a bit tough. Bit of a difficulty spike for where we are. I'm not going to do the usual cheeky thing and do the whole, how hard could it be? I'm going to actually kind of explain the fights. So, let's go. So, for starters, we punch or shoot that, and oh, wait a minute, there's a secret back here, because doesn't this look familiar? Kind of looks like map 1, doesn't it? Kinda, sorta. But yeah, there's a secret in the same place, but it leads to an actual fight instead. Now, over here, it looks kind of unassuming. However, the thing is, from over here, you've got this whole army of pinkies. Along either side, you've got some sort of Hell Noble. I haven't actually paid too much attention because there's a lot worse things to deal with. But there's like Hell Nobles along the side. I think they're Hell Knights. But they will ensure that there's a constant green barrage. So the whole point of this fight is to, well, gather as many cells as you can, push past the pinkies, and then just run into the teleporter before you freaking die. So, it's actually not that bad. It's, I'm sure it's probably going to take me way too many attempts, but you know how things go. Things get a little weird when you start hitting the record button and all that stuff. So when you go back in, you are taken here, and that's really all you get. You start with that MegaSphere, and you get an early BFG. Now, let's see. I always have to look at these buildings to figure out which one's which. So from there, we're going to move on to what I would consider probably the, well, one of the trickier fights. Is this? No, this isn't it. It's actually a lot harder to tell them apart when, yeah, this is the one. When you don't have the benefit of being able to see the monsters. So, we also have a chainsaw over there. We'll come back to that later. Shoot the switch. We run along this corridor, and there's going to be some fun little cyber fellas shooting at us. So you pretty much just want to run full tilt. Running in here isn't as hard as running back, because you've got to kind of run against the rockets. It's great. Now, if you've ever seen or played Sunlust, this may look a little bit familiar to you. This is basically a, more or less a vanilla remake of the Archie go-round for map 29. However, this one's a bit worse, because I believe it moves a little faster. It's not quite as smooth, and I don't think you get as much leeway with it. But essentially what happens is you grab the red key, hit the switch, and then what happens is you get a whole ton of, well, first you get a ton of cells, which is nice, but a whole bunch of Archies appear right there, and then a whole bunch of pinkies start teleporting in from this side and this side. And pretty much the idea is to run along with this, BFG the pinkies down as efficiently as possible while staying behind cover, because if you break out of cover at all, you're gonna get zapped, and the second you get zapped, you're dead. So hit the other switch, run around, keep running around the circle. Eventually this elevator here will raise up, and also you can see that this slowly lowers over, over where the arch vials would be. So at that point you don't have to worry about them anymore. You just have to basically dodge the pinkies, get out of here, go up the elevator, but oops, don't forget about the cyber demons, because otherwise you'll just eat a rocket, which, yeah, I've done that a few times during practice, and I'll probably do it a few times during the actual thing. But that's part 1 taken care of. And then you hunt down the switch, press that, you can see that bridge over here raised a little bit. Now the next phase, or next step that I like to go through is, actually I'm trying to think, because I've been kind of indecisive when it comes to these two, because we have two potential options from here, because we want to get the rocket launcher. So we can either go to the spiral, or we can go to the barrels. I'm kind of leaning towards the barrels. It's actually an easier fight, and I think that would ultimately give us more ammo. So those barrels will go ahead and kill the initial enemies. If you teleport too early, you get fragged, by the way, so don't do that. Hit the switch, climb out, and then you just have to wait for this to fall. You kind of, you more or less want to do is get in this arena as quickly as possible, because the whole point of this is that enemies don't teleport in, they actually resurrect. Obviously you can't see that here because we're on Hurt Me Plenty. Yay, walkthrough. But yeah, the enemies will steadily start resurrecting as the fight goes on. This one is probably the easiest section in the map though, and you do get a fair number of resources out of it. But there's not really a whole lot to explain here, so let's just go ahead and speed up the gameplay a little bit just to bring that down faster. So we head out of there, hit the switch. Oops, wrong one. Now technically we could actually leave right now. However, there's one problem. Remember that one thing that I said I'd come back to? If we go back here, you notice that with every subsequent switch, it also raises this. You have to hit all 4 switches to be able to get the secret chainsaw. Isn't that great? So, you gotta continue, man. You gotta continue. So the next one, which is probably, I would say probably the second hardest one, is this arena here. You do start off with a lot of weapons, but there's, oh my goodness, there are so many enemies here. Basically, you got cyber demons, you got pain elementals, it's just an absolute mess. And if it weren't for the fact that you didn't get the rocket launcher with this, I probably would do this one first. The other thing too, is you've got a few items you have to pick up. You've got, I think it's just 2 soul spheres, yeah. So you gotta make sure to grab those too. But the whole gist of this one is you have a switch here, which gives you access to this switch here, which opens up this area here, which gives you access to this switch, and then that's it. But this is definitely one of those easier said than done sort of things. Oh yeah, also that. Pretty much by the time you finish up with that, there's also going to be a cyber demon over here, and you better hope he's in fighting with something, because you want to get out of there as fast as possible, because you lose health so quickly. Now we have one more left, and this one is basically a spiral of sadness. You start off facing the teleporter, you start facing the destination. But you get a rocket launcher, a ton of rockets, hit the switch. There's going to be a bunch of pinkies facing away from you. When you fire, of course, they immediately pay attention to you because, you know, pinkies. And what you have to do is steadily fight your way up the spiral. And there's a bit of distance here. There's a lot of ground to cover. You get up here, there's going to be some cacos. You could also see over there, those walls lowering. There's a caco cloud in each one of those pillars on the side. So pretty much right now, you're on a pretty strict time limit. You've got to go over here, hit the switch. These walls lower to make it a little bit easier to retreat. And then you just run down, dodging pinkies and cacos. And you just hope you don't get boxed in, because all you have to do now is make it down to the teleporter. And right there you go. So just hit that, and then what you have to do is go back into, again, I always have to look at the buildings because, you know, you definitely don't want to go into the wrong one. You're better off taking a few seconds to just look at it unless you're speed running. Oh, also be careful, because when that door's open, it never shuts, and those cyber demons never go away. So, yeah, when you go in there, you might want to just strafe left, just out of habit, because otherwise you might get splattered. But now we can access the chainsaw. Let's not. Thank you. Go back in here, and we go into the exit. Thankfully, there's nothing else here. Right here, you just have a ring with 64 items, with its lovely fire blue goodness. So just collect all these and then head into the exit, just like that. So there you go. That was a pretty impressively long walkthrough, wasn't it? But yeah, it's like, I mean, granted, it was a little bit of a scenic route. You know, I explained everything. But yeah, it does take a little bit of time to get through this. And it is a bit of a gauntlet, so this should be interesting. I did practice this a lot, but this is my first time actually trying for a single segment run. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed. Let's do this. Okay, attempt number 7. So shoot that early, that way I could I don't know, that way I don't have to change weapons when I'm leaving here. So, let's go ahead and just sort of take the roundabout approach. Try to get as much early tracer coverage as possible, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have a strategy for this. What can I say? Although it's worked out pretty consistently, so, there's that, I suppose. Ah, good thing I fired that extra shot, eh? Okay, so a little bit of a change of plans up here. Before I would go to the barrel fight, or no, sorry. Before I would go to the CBT arena here. No, sorry. That's the CBT arena. Before I would go to the CBT pit, aka the Archie go-around. But, I am actually going to the barrel fight first, and there's a pretty okay reason for that. So, the Archie go-around gives you a guaranteed 600 cells, and basically any cells that you walk into that arena with are completely wasted. So I figure might as well bring them in here, that way if things get a little bit too rowdy, I can always just bring out the BFG and get a few, well, basically get a few room clearing rounds. Wow. Okay. And then maybe just, you know... Oh my god, what the hell was that? Aside from 1% hype. Seriously. Do you love when it spawns pinkies right in front of you? It's the best. Holy shit, what is going on with these damage rolls? I've gotten nailed with so many max rolls, it's kind of ridiculous. What the fuck was that? Holy shit! Hopefully that's the extent of my bad luck. What the hell was going on there? Oh well, whatever. I mean, this arena does have a few health kits, and the next fight we're going to be going to does give you a does give you a MegaSphere. God, that's how much this thing threw me off. Like, what the hell was that? Okay, anyway. But yeah, health doesn't really matter so much with this fight. I mean, I guess if you end up taking enough splash damage from the Cybes on the exit, that's one time where it could make a difference, but yeah. Oh god. Stay a little bit ahead of it. Oh jeez. Okay, whoa. That was sloppy. That was very sloppy. So, are the Archies... Nope, not quite closed off. They are... There should be... You know the Muse song, Madness? Yeah. That. Anyway. Okay, so I have 6 shots. That's less than I would like. Because during most of my practice runs, I go in there with... 400 cells, so I'm not liking that. Now see, if we were a normal person, we'd be able to just leave, but no, that's not how we're going to do this. Instead, we're going to go right into the CBT arena. Now I'm going to fire a BFG shot early to try to catch that one Archvile unawares. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is pretty much like... I don't know. I've gotten a few deaths in the CBT pit, but the CBT arena is like pretty much where it's guaranteed to end. Still can't believe I got here on my first attempt, and it really didn't go well. Okay, anyway, let's try this. Yep. Why indeed. Okay. Okay, hit the switch early. That's good. Let's go ahead and grab that. Because we do need to grab items in here, because... Yes. So, next step is over yonder. What the... hell is happening there? Oh my god. What the fuck? We good? 9. Yeah, I think that's good. Good, you're infighting. Holy shit! Yeah, I noticed I didn't say anything that whole time. I am so worried about this fight now. Oh boy. Alright, relax. Relax. Just take it slow. You could take the beginning part slowish. I'll leave that... the armor's not going to help me beyond this, though, so... Okay. Here we go. Just kind of do some... Oh, God. Just be very mindful of their position, because you don't want them getting too close. Just want to keep firing, just put as much... Actually killing him with... Oh, you piece of shit! Fuck you! Alright, anyway. There's my outburst. I hate when rockets don't one-shot these guys. It feels so bogus. Maybe I should just do this. One more shot. No! Fuck. Man, my armor is non-existent. This is perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping for in this section. Oh my god. Okay, I did hit that. Good. Wow. That was terrible. Okay. Pro commentary, I know. I'm sure you guys can understand. This is so fucking stressful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got one last step. Final secret. And exit. Let's do a little wall run just for fun. Oh my god. Sometimes I wish I had a heart rate monitor because... Oh god damn. I can't honestly say though that... Oh, okay. So anyway, as far as death count goes, I don't remember if I died... I know I died a couple times in the barrel arena. Well, whatever, let's go in the exit. Oh my god. Ah, that was fun. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. I also like how this is a shorter time than... excuse me. I like how this is like a shorter playtime than the HMP walkthrough. Probably because I didn't have to explain anything and I was able to just go completely silent throughout half of it. But anyway, so final thoughts. I really am not I'm not super crazy about the CBT arena. I don't know if I figured it out or if I just got lucky, to be honest. The Archie go-round is brutal, but at least I feel like I have some control over that. You know what I mean? There's the only caveat that I came across, I think, was during my practice being blocked in because someone respawned right behind the switch, which, that's always a bummer. But anyway. What was I even going to say? I think as far as, like, death counts go, in terms of, like, I don't remember the final playthrough, to be honest. I know I died a few times in the, in practice, in all the arenas except for the bonus fight. That one just, I don't know, it's pretty basic, thankfully. But as far as the whatchamafudget goes, god, I can't even words right now. I'm just done. Completely done right now. Anyway. Definitely the most deaths were because of the two CBT arenas. Just the Archie go-round and the, just that one big one to, like, the southeast. The barrel one wasn't bad after I kind of got used to it, and the spiral staircase, yeah, that was another one where, like, my success rate became 100% as I practiced it. Of course, I almost choked, like, a few times during the final run, but thankfully it all worked out, so... Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and edit this, and then just not play Doom for the rest of the night. I'm sure you'll understand. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Actually, I have a decent number of outtakes this time, so I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy my suffering. But anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Alright, here's attempt number 1. Let's just do it. So I'm going to pre-fire the BFG. That way I can get a jump on the arch file that's basically right at the beginning. Okay, grab items. Oh, come on. I had a feeling that was where it was gonna end. Spent a little too much time in that corner. Oh god, I do not like this fight, but we'll get through it. I have some degree of faith. All right, let's try for. Let's do it again. Yeah, that. Yeah. All right, attempt number 2. All right, so do a little bit of clever BFG tracer usage, I guess. Try not to get stuck, because it's really easy to get stuck on turbo pinkies. They're so alluring, look at them. I'm fucked. Yep. There's like no margin for error in this fight. What happened? Did the scripting break? Does that always happen if the player dies? I guess I didn't really pay attention. That's weird. Alright. Well, if I can get that to happen in an actual run, that'd make this a lot easier. Alright. Let's do this again. Alright, attempt number 3. Oh boy. That shotgunner... Oh, well, he got wrecked. Fortunately, these guys do tend to... Ow. Do tend to act like turrets, so I can do stuff like pretty much as long as they just... Oh wow, that could have been bad. Oh, you... What the fuck? Wow, that was annoying. Hold on, I just have to check. Yeah, of course the teleporter was down. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, let's try again. Alright, attempt number 4. Anyway, I'm going to pre-fire the BFG. Hopefully get the drop on that Archie vial. Oh, balls. I don't know how that pain elemental's still alive. I couldn't move! God damn it! Oh, those pain elementals... That's what makes this fight really painful. Ha ha ha. Get it? Because, like, you can't reliably auto-aim because they're always behind something, but then they constantly throw lost souls, and you get blocked vertically. This is easily my least favorite fight of the map. I mean... jeez. It uses Doom's mechanics against you in such a horrible, horrible way. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, attempt number 5. You know, maybe if I... That did nothing. That's okay. Didn't hurt, so, Whoa. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, 0 margin for error. Okay. Yeah, if you get unlucky with the respawns, I've actually had in practice runs. If you walk up to the switch, a pinky could actually spawn behind you and block you, and you have really no way of dealing with that. It's so frustrating. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, attempt number 6. I'm going to preempt a BFG shot to try and get the Archie early without waking the whole room up immediately. Okay, that was kind of lucky. Right, me no likey. Let's try to get that... Okay, got him, that's good. He's normally the biggest pain in the ass in this room. Oh, second to Doom's use key. And turbo pinkies that refuse to get out of my goddamn way. Fuck! I just don't like this arena. My goodness. I should have probably used the BFG a little bit sooner, but I didn't want to blow all my goddamn... whatever. Okay. I guess I'll just use the BFG more aggressively. See, what I'm used to happening, and this happens a lot in my practice runs, is you try to take out the pain elementals early with the BFG, and none of the tracers hit them. So it'll take like 4 or 5 shots just to kill one. I guess they can only spawn a limited number of lost souls, but they still really get in your way because this arena is so small. Alright, whatever. Let's do it again.